Good morning, designers, and welcome to episode 110 of Game of Rugs. I know that you are all going to be shocked to hear that I am sick again. So if my voice goes or I sound really snotty or my nose seems really clogged, it's because my voice is going and I'm really snotty and it's just no good. Anyway, on to more interesting things. We are going to do all of the normal things in today's episode. We are going to dumpster dive through my atrocious scores. We are going to vote and look at some other people's rooms. We're going to submit a room that I have done. And more excitingly, however, next weekend, we're going to do a Q&A episode, and this episode is the Q part. So, a commenter, Sasa Laboro, let's go with that, said that she had some questions, commented on the previous episode and said that she had some questions about children's decor and Kathy Kuo, and she had lots of questions. And I said that these are all great questions. Let's do a Q&A episode. So if you would like to have your questions answered by someone who currently has a 4.50 and is clearly terrible at this game, please leave them in the comments below this episode, and I will do my very best to answer them. You can also leave your questions in the corresponding Reddit thread on the Design Home subreddit. So we do have a new limited edition pack. It is the Island Sunshine pack. And here's the thing, everybody who's ever listened to a single one of these podcasts knows that I love yellow so much. I don't really like this pack. Believe me, nobody is as surprised as I am. I'm shocked. This is a very wishy-washy yellow. It's sort of insipid. I'm not a fan. And I didn't buy the pack, even though it's $1.99 and I would normally be all over that. I didn't buy the pack. I have bought some individual pieces. While we're complaining about things I don't like, not a fan of today's daily, I realize that it's very... Well, you know what? I don't have a problem with today's daily. It's just not interesting and doesn't really deal with the whole yellow limited edition pack that we're on this week. So a room that I did enjoy is this. Oh, no, here's, see? Don't ever feel bad. Don't ever feel like, oh, I'm new at this game. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm old at this game and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to show you an example of that. I decked out this whole room. I really, really loved it. And then I realized that I had completed not a single criteria for this room. I opened the room. I had a vision and I implemented it. I paid no attention to the actual criteria for this room. So here's a lovely room that I can't submit. And so as replacement therapy for that, I did this room. Oh, good Lord. Okay, never mind. And I really love this combination of colors, and I really love the depth of the yellow in the rug, and the depth of the yellow in the art, and I'm hoping that it balances out the not great, though very on-trend, shade of the yellow used in the curtains in this room. So this is the room that I want to submit, and I accidentally did enough voting to submit it, but we're just going to pretend that that hasn't happened and have a look at some other people's rooms. I think I used this rug in this room also, and now looking at other people who have used this rug in this room, I can say that was a terrible mistake on my part. I mean, let's vote for the room on the top because it uses natural wood. The room on the bottom is a dump room. Somebody complained on a previous episode, like, I've been watching this episode for 4.5 minutes and I still don't know what a dump room is. That was the episode that was clearly about dump rooms. I mean, this room on the bottom actually probably isn't a dump room, but a dump room is when you fill a room up with individual items you're trying to get out of your inventory. So, like non-matching chairs, a couch that doesn't go with anything, ottomans or stools that don't match. Like check, 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 check. We have all of those things in this room, but it's not a dump room because this person has made an effort with. They've used floor decor that's optional, they've used table decor that's optional, and they've used matching art. So I think that possibly they're just trying their best with what's in their inventory. But all of the non-matching is not great. The room on the top is better coordinated, but doesn't have any... we're voting them equal, moving on. Okay, vote for the room on the bottom. I don't understand why I vote in order to get enough keys to have ideally 1 or 2 rounds of voting left to do with you guys. And then all of the voting I do on my own is really good rooms. And then I'm like, okay, let's turn it on and do voting with the channel. And the rooms are, terrible. Anyway, I won this couch as well. I absolutely love it. I will buy it in the future. Will I? How much is it? I will not be buying it in the future. It's 4,969 diamonds. So I have this couch in my inventory where it is making a brief appearance. I love it. I'm having a very difficult time not using it. And so then I'm going to use it up and never see it again because 5,000 diamonds is ridiculous. So I'm voting for this room on the top because there's a thing in every slot and it looks okay. Ooh. Okay, 2 comments. First of all, lots of people were super keen to win this rug, and they used this rug. They won this rug, and it's a very interesting rug. It's lovely. And then everybody who won it ran out and used it immediately in the next rooms they had available. And I'm not sure that it was appropriate for every room that it was used in. The person on the top made a valiant effort. It's not hanging together well. The person on the bottom, now this room is class. I love the use of this rug that picks up on the orange tones, and it has the gray-black tones that go so well with this furniture. The contrast between the orange and black, the orange and white floor cushions and the black couch is outstanding. The really strong orange for the floor plant and is great, and the pairing of the 2 pieces of art is spectacular. So that just goes to show that if you complain enough, sometimes you get what you want, which was I wanted a good room to vote on, and I'm voting for this room on the bottom with pleasure. Such a good job. We do have enough keys to enter. Let's see how good or bad these rooms are. Oy. Oy. So let's learn how to tap. Okay. So, shh, puppy. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I know this room isn't going to score very well because it's not using the correct shade of yellow from the limited edition pack. And I'm also fairly sure that people are going to use a lot of like light turquoise and aqua maybe in this room for their furniture, and those are Design Home's favorite colors. The cult of turquoise, it is real. But part of the reason that my score is a 4.5 currently is that I've been doing a lot of rooms that I really like and submitting them confident that I'm going to win the prize and not concerned about my score. And I have also been committed to using all of the level art that I have won leveling up. And that art is terrible and hard to use. But I feel like I've been doing a good job and it's been interesting. Okay, what's up, puppy? Okay, lie down, love. Let's look at some results here. Here is an example of exactly what I was talking about. I absolutely love this room. I can't even tell you how much I love this room. It's possibly one of my favorite rooms that I've ever done. It's very not me. I don't usually excel at tropical rooms, as we can see. But I really liked this rug. I loved the couch that we talked about. So I loved the couch, and I used this green, the sagey gray furniture to go with it. I felt like I had done a really good job. I loved it. I was very happy to submit it, and I knew that it was going to score like hot poop, which it did. And, you know, that's due to a combination of factors. It's lemon week. Lemon is the new hotness. So there are going to be a lot of submissions with that. And we still have the limited edition packs for the green set. My design didn't really lean on either one of those. There's a non sequitur 5. Okay. Yeah, and that's perfectly nice. But Design Home voters and I don't really jive on tropical stuff. I am very happy with this room. I won the prize, which is a useful table, and I'm okay with that. A Natural Dream. Wow, that's even worse. Okay, I loved this too. See, but I also knew that this room was not going to do well. It would probably have done. It probably maybe I would think it would have gotten a 4.6 or 4.7 in a non-limited edition room. But it did, because this is Yellow Week, it got a 4.20. I completely and totally accept that because I knew that if I didn't do a room that was all about the yellow and the limited edition pack, this room was not going to do well. It was very low risk because what none of us need is another gray chair. So that's fine. And here we have a bunch of rooms where they have decked the halls in boughs of yellow and green. And these are all really nice rooms. They're very, on trend for the Design Home week that we have. It's totally fine. I'm not complaining about any of these 5s. But I am saying at the same time, I am perfectly happy with my 4.20 and my room that does not fit the theme of the voting week. Again, I like this room. I'm very pleased with it. That's totally fine. Okay, this one smarts a little. Oh, okay. This was very clever. This is a really nice room. This person used small amounts of yellow from the current set, but like that piece of art is an older limited edition piece of art. I have been hoarding mine. The rug choice is spectacular. They could not have picked a better rug for this room. It's perfect. It brings together every single tone of the architecture in the room that they gave us to decorate, and it makes the perfect decorating platform. That choice is outstanding. I would never have thought of that. Then we have the predictable black and white and gray. And then we have this, which is totally what I should have done, but I'm an idiot. And also, I was just on a yellow streak, and I was just all about this piece of art this week. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because I really love it, and it's been in my inventory forever. I got 5 pieces for leveling up to level, I don't even know what level that you get that at. And the opportunities to use it have been very limited. So I got 5. I used 2 at some point. I've had 3 hanging out there forever, and I've used all of them this week because of the yellow. It means that I can use it. As we can see, so I used it here. And here's another room that I really love that's going to score like poop. Oh no, wait, that was this room. I loved it. And I also did this room, which used the orange stuff because I didn't wait for the yellow to come out. I don't know. Everything is tropical. I'm terrible at tropical, and I don't know what's going on, and like I'm not having a good week. This is not going well for me. I honestly am looking at these rooms and I have absolutely 0 sense of what's going to score well this week and what isn't. I have a strong sense of which rooms I like, but as we all learn over the course of Design Home, that's completely irrelevant. Also, I would just like to say that in common with a lot of people, I did this room, and I used 2 different tables, and I'm hoping voters don't notice. Spoiler alert, they're going to notice, and I'm going to get my ass handed to me. So anyway, I want to thank you for joining me and remind you again to please leave your questions down below. I will add them to the questions that were left on the previous episode. This is the Q portion of our Q&A episode we will be doing next weekend. So leave your questions below, and if you would like somebody who is clearly incompetent at Design Home to answer them for you, I'm your woman. Thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to see future episodes of Game of Rugs, please become a subscriber. We would love to have you. Bye now.